Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
Earlier, and of course the fiscal space to provide resources to the neediest. And I think the creditors will be comforted by the fact that Zambia is doing its part and will be very much motivated to provide the debt relief that is needed for Zambia to return its debt to a sustainable level. So we're very optimistic about that. We're not anticipating that creditors will not provide debt relief to Zambia.
Thank you. Chris? Kindly speak up.
Yes, the minister said the delay should not be seen as a major setback. Following this slight delay, when do we see the conclusion of discussions and the IMF program? What is the new timeline?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I give you a new timeline, then again next time you say you missed it. All right. The answer to that is that it will depend a lot on the discussions that starting tomorrow. But I believe that from everything that we've learned, these are not discussions where you must agree with each and every creditor. It is just, as I understand it, a general assurance by these official creditors that they will provide support to Zambia. So I don't think that it will take more than, if I were to put my head on the chopping neck, I don't think those discussions should take more than a month to be. But then we also have now another technicality that is a reason, which is that even if the discussions go very quickly, say within a month, the IMF boards, as I've learned this morning, number one, they are going on summer recess. In other words, they will not be there. They are going for holidays. And number two, there's some time that is required for the management to deliver the papers to the board members. Time must be allowed from the delivery of the papers to the time when the board actually sees to this discussion. So the tentative dates that I've been hearing, if I may say what I'm hearing, is that we are talking about August, September, thereabout. Basically because of what I've indicated. We're coming to the discussion of the creditors late. Then there's time that we must give for the creditors to discuss. Then there's time that must be allowed for the board of the IMF to prepare the paperwork and do the discussions. So August, September, don't get me chopped on the head if I fail to deliver on that date. But remember what I'm saying. It's pointless to sit there and allow things to drift. You must have ambition. You must set yourself timelines and to do as well as you can to drive towards those timelines. If you miss the date, too bad, but at least there's something that you are working to, not just drifting around. We don't work like that. So, but I think we are all cheered by the fact that what we've been waiting for, at some point, of course, there was a lot of concern. Are all the creditors going to, all the official creditors going to come along? But I think we are beyond that hurdle now, and that's what gives us a lot of hope and optimism that sooner rather than later, we'll get there. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your thoughts and your concluding remarks, please.
No, just to say, building on what the minister has just said, of course, that one should very much be encouraged and motivated by the fact that Zambia's official creditors are getting together for the first time as a group tomorrow to discuss the debt relief they'll provide to Zambia. A big step forward. A step forward, as I explained before, motivated, certainly warranted by the efforts Zambia itself has made to address its problems. And creditors will now deliberate under the optimistic scenario of them coming to closure in the near future. The minister is correct that we should be anticipating potentially a board discussion in early September, we think, is the optimistic best possible date, given the constraints, given the need to give time to the creditors to deliberate, to come up with a firm assurances of the financing they'll provide Zambia, and then for us to get to our board. Getting the document distributed to the board will be another big step forward. That's the next big step forward. And as the minister mentioned, that's possible, certainly, we think by early August, end of July, early August, we can distribute, if things go well with the creditor group, we can do that. And then we can anticipate potentially a board meeting in September. But as I said before, that depends on the creditors, the bilateral creditors, making the progress they need to make expeditiously. And we will continue to do our part to encourage them to do so. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll bring the program to a close and allow our ministers to proceed for
Oops. I have a number of things that just fell. Thank you, Mr. Sorry about that. To make you exercise like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.